All right. So we are back at the hives for third day in a row, which is usually not a great thing. Today it's not awful because we're installing a new package. Because I put queens in each of these that were not queen right. One was queenless for sure. The other one may have had a queen, which is where I probably screwed up. This one definitely didn't have a queen. This one, the old queen was not queen right because she wasn't doing anything, but I should have found her first before I put the other queen in there. Hopefully they haven't killed her off. The new queen I just drove to Morehead to buy, but drove back to Morehead this morning because they had extra queen or extra packages from their package pickup yesterday. So this is the belt and suspenders approach. The belt is the extra queens I put in there. The suspenders is I'm going to add a hive to the apiary so that if neither of those queens take, I'm still a beekeeper, because neither of those queens took, I'm not a beekeeper. I would be a bee equipment haver, which is less fun. It's actually not fun. Anyhow, so today we're back. We're going to install bees, which I've done a couple times before. Hasn't gone awful. A couple mistakes here and there, but that's par for the course. So, these have been, everybody else's pick was yesterday. These have been there since then, so sugar water. These have got an extra day in them, so they may be a little, I don't know if they're going to be more angry or more docile. We'll see. But I'm going to spray them with some sugar water to chill them out, hopefully. Okay, so that's done. Now we pop the top, and here comes where you play the can drop, queen drop game. There's the queen strap. I guess I'll put this up here where the camera can see it, but it's fine. I need to see it's what's important, but higher would be better. Alright, so the queen is attached to this strap. The game you play is trying to get, actually, hold on, here, brought a stapler. The game you normally play is try to, oh, you know what, that'll move around. I could just do that. No, maybe not. Let me try it without that, and then we'll see how, if it goes wrong or starts to go wrong, I'll just give up. So, the game you play is that you got to get the queen out, but you also have to get this can out of simple syrup that they travel with. But you also have to get the queen out, and you do that. So that goes there. Queen's over there. They're not super excited because you're monkeying with them. So the key is to slide this back over there. Alright. Don't need the stapler right now. May not need it at all if I can get that strap to work. So we're gonna put the queen over here. So they only got only a queen in there. I gotta get the cork out. Let's just go ahead and do that before I forget. Normally, the Dedant packages I bought, these are from Rossman, LA, Georgia. The Dedant packages I bought, I don't know where they're from. Probably, I'm sure they're Georgia, but they typically had a couple workers in there with the queen, so these don't. So the workers will literally have to eat the candy to get her out. So now let's put these guys over here, get her back in there. Order of operations is important. All right, queen candy's down, which is good. Sometimes they wonk that up and put it backwards. So we'll do this. Actually, this one, with it being metal, that'll probably be okay. Let's see if the stapler will work to get it through there. If not, we'll... Yeah, regular stapler versus a metal strip. Oh, hey, I take it back. It did work. Sort of. It'll work well enough to get the bees installed. Alright, look out, guys. Alright. Now, Here comes the cool part slash crazy part, where you pour bees like lava or water into a hive. This is why you wear a suit when you do this version. There's a different version where you can just throw the entire group down in there. There'll be some dead bees that roll in here too. There's nothing to do about that. But alright, that's super majority of them, so leave that at the entrance. Let's see. To stick somewhere, but we'll figure that out in a second. Right now, let's get frames back in there. Get this closed up. Alright, let's see. Make sure I got that queen the right direction up. Alright, candy's down, cork's out, queen's in there. She's already got some workers checking on her. I guess the good thing about them being in the box an extra day is they probably more likely to accept her. So, bought a new hive today too while I was at Honeybee Connection, because I figured, what the heck, I had enough to mesh one together with a shallow, but, or not shallow, with a medium, but for right now I'm going to stay deep. So the box is a little wider than I hoped. But anywho, alright, bees are there. Put the feeder on, because they include a Boardman feeder with the kit, but those, in my limited experience, sometimes induce robbing. So now we get to, if I can get this open with the hive tool. Move bee. There's somewhere I'm not going to piss off bees. Hive tool slash can opener. And then get out there. And I'll just feed them what they've been drinking on since they left Georgia. Everybody get out here. I should put more than one hole. I'll add some more simple syrup. Actually, the spray that I brought to hose them off is 1:1 too, so I can put it in there as well. I have to put that top on while they are all aflutter. Might get the others active in the other two hives as well. We'll see. Alright, there's that. And this is 1:1 as well, so glug, 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 glug. Actually, it's a little thinner than that, but I had trouble getting it to spray, but it'll still work. This is that better bee feeder that I like better, unintended, because those bees have taken to it better than the men lately. For whatever reason, they just have not taken to it. I probably trapped a bee there too, but that's all good. Alright, let's put these girls as close to the entrance as I can. Migrating to the wrong hive. That's a lot of bees. Well, can we rig? Okay, we can rig that up to sit there. That should help them hopefully go back into the one I want them to go into. Alright, so yeah. Now there's bees everywhere. Trying to figure out where they're supposed to go. Yeah. Alright, bees installed. Queen's there, in the right direction, between two hives, cork's out. Frames are back in, box is there. Those bees will eventually go in there. Last year I probably beat them to death trying to get them out of the box, and I don't want to do that this year, so especially since they've got an extra day in them. So yeah, we're done.